So I've been driving trucks for 22 years, and my wife joined me full time on the road after I had a little lapse in judgment. And by lapse of judgment, I mean about 10 years ago, I had an affair on her. And as one of the conditions of us continuing to work on our marriage, she said that she will have to be able to join me on the road whenever she wanted to. Well, that led to me having to go independent and a lot of extra crap, and eventually I got it done. But what it also meant was that twice a month, she will be joining me on the road. And it's right here at this point where things seem to get strange. It was like my wife was a magnet for the most insane paranormal activity. We're talking about seeing and experiencing things to the point to where the both of us went to go get our noggins checked because we thought we were going crazy. Alright, let me start here. I keep a pump action shotgun in the truck at all times. We're at this rest stop in Mississippi. And pause right here in the story for a moment. Let me tell you something. If you decide to take a road trip across the U.S., understand that Louisiana and Mississippi, there's something wrong with those places. All kinds of creepy and weird stuff has happened to us in those two states. So if you decide you want to go on a happy family road trip, yay, you got the kids in the back seat, everything's fantastic, everything is fun, listen to me when I tell you avoid Louisiana and Mississippi. I don't know if there's a portal there. I don't know what the hell is going on. All I can tell you is we've had multiple crazy experiences there. Anyway, we're at a rest stop in Mississippi. It's 3 a.m. We're laid up sleeping, and I hear what sounds like noise on top of the freight trailer. So now I'm outside with a shotgun, walking along the side of the trailer, angling away from it, looking up at the roof, and that's when I see it. And I'm saying to myself, what the hell is a cow doing on top of my freight? I'm telling you, sure enough, as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, it looks like there's a big black cow on top of this freight. Imagine the scene. I'm standing there, shotgun pointed down at the ground, head tilted up, looking at this thing, and then it stands up on two legs, and I realize that no, hell no, no way in the world this is a cow. Cows don't stand up on their back legs. Listen, I have a couple of stories to share with you about me and my wife, and you're going to understand that a reoccurring theme with us is somebody takes off running. It's just how it goes down. One of us takes off running. And I'm going to keep it 130,000% real with you. Man, when I saw that, I took off running. Jumped back into the driver's seat of my cab, slammed the door. Now I'm looking back at my wife, and her eyes is as big as one of those Starbucks ice cup coffees. She's screaming, "We gotta go right now," with this panic look on her face. Listen, I turn, look through the windshield, and this thing is on the ground, standing right in front of the rig, looking at us like it's about to tear us limb from limb. And it's just there growling at us. Now listen to me, I don't know why it would want to take a nap up on top of my freight, or if it was looking for something. I have no clue what was going through this thing's mind, but I can tell you exactly what was going through my mind. I felt as if it was about to jump through that windshield and kill us. Imagine the scene. I'm scared out of my mind. I turn on the headlights, my fog lights, my top bright lights, start honking the horn, trying to make as much noise as I can to run this thing off, and it raises its claws, covering its eyes, and still peers through that windshield directly at me. Now pause. Let me say this to you. I've heard a lot of Dogman encounters. I really have. And the detailed descriptions that people give, man, I'm not sure if these people really seeing these things or not. But let me tell you what I saw. I saw a long black snout, huge yellow eyes with these gigantic black pupils, trapezoid muscles that looked like they needed to be on a WWE wrestler. Its chest was more of a barrel shape with these huge pectoral muscles, fur and hair up and down its chest, but sparse hair under the bottom side of its arms and under its armpits. You could tell that it had lost that hair because of motion, moving back and forth. And man, but what I remember even more is the fear, this intense fear. Me coming to terms with the fact that what I was looking at was not from a Hollywood movie. It was something real. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, the most terrifying thing about this encounter was that I had to back my rig up, then put it in drive and pull out. And in the process of doing all that, there was about this 20 to 30 seconds where I was switching gears and my rig just wasn't pulling off like I wanted it to. During that time period, that thing was less than 30 feet away from the passenger side door. And I just knew it was going to run, rip that door off, and tear us out of there. But for some reason, it didn't. We pull off, drive through the rest of the night, get to our destination 2 hours before the store is supposed to open, and we park in the bay waiting on them to get there to unload. And I want you to clearly understand something. This is just one of many stories that I'm going to share with you. Because the next time I saw something weird and crazy, my wife was with me as well.